they don't block, we can use Shard Mage's Rescue to get the kill. Beautiful. They just make some 1/1s, and we get some flying. Shard Mage's Rescue is too OP with Light Paws, being able to instant speed tutor for exactly what you need. So strong. So glad they printed that card. Hello everyone, today we're going to play some Azorius Auras in Pioneer. We've got 12 creatures, 8 protectors, and all the best auras available in the Pioneer format. I really prefer the Azorius build because it gives us access to Slip Out the Back, which just helps us against all of the board wipe decks. It gives us access to Spell Pierce, which helps us against any sort of combo decks. And then Portable Hole and Rest in Peace you get in the Selesnya version as well. But really, these two cards make a huge difference. 1 mana Phase Out is probably the best card that could ever be printed for an Auras deck, because when the creature phases out, all of the auras attached to it phase out with it. So we get to keep our creature, keep all the auras, and try to get lethal the next turn after they cast their Supreme Verdict. I had always tried builds where we had a couple extra creatures as targets for our auras, and I realized there was no other creature worth running auras on. All of these give us advantage. We've got looting with Virtuoso, we've got tutoring with Light Paws, and we've got card draw with Stram. So if they print another 2 mana creature that is a advantage engine for auras as well, then we might consider that. But at this point, we really just want as many auras as possible to get the great triggers off of our good creatures. We just got to get to them. So let's see how it goes. All right, we're going to keep a 1-lander because we have a turn 1 play. We have a Light Paws. All right, so we found land number 2. I'm a little scared that this is going to be Golgari. Destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Okay, white and green. Interesting. Really not sure what we're up against here. Run out of Light Paws. 2 mana to destroy an artifact or enchantment. So if they tap out at all, okay, no clue what we're playing against here. They're white and green. Really no clue what we're going up against here. We'll just run it back. Keep the same sort of hand. Hope we hit a land again. No land this time. See if we get lucky. Another fungus. Okay. Ooh. Find the land. We've got a Light Paws. Do they scoop again? No attacks, end turn. I'm really interested to see what... This has to be some sort of weird combo or something, right? Yeah, so they're just ramping like crazy. All right, well, let's go ahead. I mean, I think we take the fungus so that they can't kill any of our things. Let's go ahead and get some card draw and some flying. Actually, even if we had flying, they could block. So let's just get in for 13. Sounds good. I don't know if we were supposed to just take the Risen Reef, but I feel like protecting our auras is more important. Okay. They're ramping up to something big, and they got Mimics. Okay. What is the combo with this deck? Take the sheltered. Okay. Yeah, let's grab Hallowed Fountain. We can enter tap, that's fine. Alright, let's do a SRAM. Research. Draw a card. How big can we get? Can we get to lethal? I guess we'll just grab Griff's Boon. So if we go to combat, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can get to lethal. All right, which one do they take? Griff's Boon, resolve. Back down to 13. Yeah, so we can't get lethal. I don't know what they're doing. Something epic that was a little too slow. Like Anjo, you can go. Don't like to see that. Please just be Oculus. We can deal with an Oculus. We can't deal with control. Oh, Proctor. That's what I was thinking about. Trying to play against strict Proctor decks. Because we have no answer for the Proctor. Because Portable Holes is an enter. I mean, we can try some Spell Pierces, but Proctor is very rough for us. We're gonna have to pay to get that trigger through a Proctor. Yeah, so I think I need to bring in some Marches to deal with Proctors. Marches or Get Loss. Get Loss also helps against enchantment decks. And of course they have the Proctor. Let's do combat research, draw a card. Ethereal Armor, draw a card. That's nice. Getting a big guy. If they only have Proctor next turn, we can Glaring Aegis it. All right, let's see. Do you have the answer for Glaring Aegis? Auto pay. Is this enough? I don't think so. Just 11. Brutal. We gotta draw 2 more cards. Pitch that. And now they completely control the game and we lose. Yep. Ward 1 twice. I mean, there's a world where we can run them out of cards playing creatures, but I'm not into it. All right, so I think we add 3 Get Lost to the sideboard. That deals with Proctors. And honestly, we might do 2 Spell Pierce's main. Get rid of a combat research. Slip out the back is for control. Rest in Peace for graveyards. Portable Hole and Get Lost can deal with aggro. Spell Pierce, deal with combo. Pierce is good in almost any matchup. It'll just act as some more protection for us in most cases. Yeah, run it back like that. All right, need some creatures, Got the exact same hand, unfortunately. Now we're gonna get a 0 land hand. Oh, 2 lands and a creature. That's incredible. All right, Aegis can go. Oh, Rescue. We're definitely keeping Sheltered and SRAM. It's just, do we keep Rescue or do we keep Glitters? Keep Rescue in case we find another creature and a land if we need to protect it. Going against Rakdos. Thoughtseize on a mold of 5. Pretty brutal. Need to find a lot of creatures that we don't have. Let's see which kind of build this is. They chuck a Fatal Push, okay. Which means they definitely have answers. Okay, Rakdos Demons. Still no creatures. All right, we'll give it one more turn to find a creature and hope it survives. But they're probably playing Edicts. All right, GG, that was quick. All right, so Pierce is really good because it stops a lot of cards in their deck. We need these Cartouche. Glitters is a little slow. And Sheltered is great. Okay, that's a keep. And get rid of a waste. We've got the Spell Pierce locked and loaded, which is great. Hope that we hit another land. We potentially could have been Sentinel's Eyes instead of that. Okay, there we go. That works. Now we're gonna have to fight through a lot of removal. But that is the matchup. Autopay. Okay, that's fine. I think we do run out this Odawara. No. Let's go ahead and Sheltered. Snag that. Take action. We'll grab Glitters. We'll grab... Ethereal Armor. I'll grab Cartouche of Solidarity. And there's Lethal. All right. Let's do that again. That worked out well. 2 Manners of Protection. Please no Thoughtseize. Perfect. Cool, we do not care about the blade. Unless they happen to have 2 removal spells right here, which would be very unlucky, we're feeling fine. Liliana, okay. Sounds good. Get rid of Skrelv. Run out of pathway. Play Glitters. Snag sheltered. Grab the Blade of the Oni. Get in to your face. Can hold up rescue, which can also fetch us a new creature. Sounds good. I'll get rid of Odawara. Ethereal Armor. So they do have a Mutavault. Glad I just paid attention and saw that. Let's take action. If we cartouche now, if they don't block, we can use Shard Mage's Rescue to get the kill. Beautiful. They just make some 1/1s, and we get some flying. Shard Mage's Rescue is too OP with Light Paws, being able to instant speed tutor for exactly what you need. So strong. So glad they printed that card. All right. If we're against mono green, this is okay. If we're against auras, this is really okay. Mutavault. Oh, angels. Okay. All right, let's see. Is it worth it sheltering a Giada? Kind of, because if they have removal, we're in trouble. Let's get rid of an extra land. That's annoying. And honestly, we don't need Shard Mage's Rescue for any protection. As far as we know, we've already got Ward 2. Would have been great to have combat research earlier. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, another sheltered. All right, we're running that out. And drawing a bunch of cards. Glitters, you can go. You're just more expensive Ethereal Armor. Draw a bunch of cards, get you down to 2 life. If we had pitched a different card earlier, we would have had lethal there, but no way to know that. All right, so they definitely are getting in. Let's go ahead and Griff's Boon in case they don't find any flyers. I mean, at this point, I kind of need a second creature. All right. They're going to Collected Company. Is it even worth having the Spell Pierces for Coco? Or is it better to have portable holes for their bishops? Because they really need the bishop and Giada to combo off. And if we can just keep them off of those, we're looking really good. We need the Skrells for unblockable. Rescue is less important. Aegis is important. Solidarity is not important at all. They have a million flyers themselves, so flying isn't as important. Yeah, we'll try it like that. Couple of pierces. Still have some protection. And then try and take away their combo pieces. Love to portable hole a bishop. No bishop, okay. We will go ahead and let them have removal if they have it. Okay. 1 piece removal out of their hands. Ooh, now we can just Light Pause, rescue, and then go to town. Yeah, good game. They never hit their third land source. They probably had bishop, but they need 2 white for that. Easy win on cards in hand against them. Perfect. Our favorite hand. Skrelvin pause. We'll pay some life. Go ahead and get a blue source down since we got this combat research chilling. Fabled Passage, what are you running? Would love a target for this sheltered pass. Give us a target. Give us something to steal. Oh, energy. Okay. All right. Well, let's start getting in some damage. All that glitters. Combat research. Get some ethereal armor. All right, end the turn. We have no idea what our opponent's doing. We just got to try and end the game as quickly as possible. Okay. Do you have a free energy spell? Okay. I give Pro Blue. And I attack. Not going up against all the meta decks today. Going up against some fun brews. If they're doing all this energy stuff, I'm assuming we want to Spell Pierce something. Maybe Rescue's less important. Glitter's still kind of slow. Solidarity, we always got to consider taking out, as long as we're not playing against Edict decks. As long as we're not playing against Edict decks, Solidarity is probably the first aura we take out. All right, we've got our favorite hand once again. Let's see what our opponent's actually doing here. More energy. Right now all they have is colorless, unless they want to spend their energy. Okay. 3 light pause is not what we want to see. But we do have a sheltered target now, which is good. Okay. That's fine. Coast is nice. So let's sheltered. Let's take them off some mana here. Take action, grab a glitters. Move to combat. They don't block. We have Ward 2. They have 2 mana, 3 energy. I mean, I don't think they can do anything to our light pause. So let's draw some cards. If we can hit one more aura to give us flying or something, there we go. That's exactly what we were looking for. In case they kill the Skrelvs. Yeah, you can't possibly kill Light Pause unless you have some sort of bounce everything spell. So not going against the meta. Auras is quite strong. Pretty fast deck. So today we did some Azorius auras in Pioneer. Had really good results. We weren't going up against the meta decks, unfortunately. We had one matchup against Rakdos, which is usually a hard matchup, but we were able to get the win. And then one matchup against Strict Proctor. I don't know if that's a deck that people play a lot in paper. at actual Pioneer tournaments. But that's something that we need to sideboard for, because the Proctor, while it helps their deck, it completely destroys our deck. Everything except for SRAM's card draw is enters abilities. So we have to add some Get Lost, which I think is helpful against some other matchups too. Helps against some enchantment decks, helps against creature decks, not as good as Portable Hole, but still good. And then we always have the Spell Pierce as backup against decks like enchantment as well, but maybe Get Lost is a good option. Maybe March of Otherworldly Light is a better option. We just need an answer to that strict Proctor, because that really shuts down our deck. If they can find that card, we're going to be real slow, and they're going to get to their board wipes before we can beat them. So other than that, very strong. Just something to consider for the sideboard, and thanks for watching.